I'm Emily Blunt.
Hey guys, I'm Dwayne Johnson, and this is the Wired Autocomplete interview.
You ready? Wait, so this people really Google this?
What Dwayne Johnson eats in a day? What do you eat in a day?
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Bit of scrambly egg?
Some egg in it, some oatmeal.
And just a hot dog swallowed whole.
And a hot dog swallowed whole.
He just loves sausages. He
Okay,
loves
wow, again.
Yeah, what else do you know?
Is that right?
Yeah, what else?
What else what?
What's your next meal? A little bit of chicken,
Oh, we're
some
still on
boiled
this
rice.
one.
Well, it's in a day.
We'll do
All
the
right,
next
goodbye.
one.
They're bored. Okay. They heard buffalo. They thought, what is Dwayne Johnson's tattoo?
A lot of things. This is...
Take
this
your
is-
shirt off. Show them.
Okay,
They
here we
can't
go.
see it. They can't see it.
I have a really big Polynesian tattoo that tells the story of my life. And then on this side
Emily
is
Blunt's face.
Emily Blunt's face mixed with
It's weird.
a
weird.
big ball.
What was Dwayne Johnson's first job?
My legit first job, I was 13 years old and I worked in a pizza shop and I washed dishes. Middle school every day from 3 o'clock till 11:30.
Are you still a good dishwasher?
I only, as a matter of fact, here's some nerdy shit is, and weird, I need therapy, is, you know, I don't use a dishwasher.
Ever?
Ever, no.
What about for a big load?
I hand wash everything.
Everything?
Everything.
What was Dwayne Johnson's football injury?
I've had many. I've had a complete shoulder separation here that required complete reconstruction on my shoulder. I've had 5 knee surgeries from football and
That's why you have a fake leg.
a torn Achilles. No, I don't have a fake leg.
He doesn't.
No,
He doesn't.
all my legs are real.
What can Dwayne Johnson bench? I do want to know this. What can you bench?
I don't count 400, 500 pounds, whatever,
Is that for real?
whatever.
Benching is when you're on your back and you lift it, right? Is that benching?
Yes.
So you
I don't know
can
what that
bench-
was, what you just said, but
Woo woo!
good. Bring on this. This is gonna be good, okay. What is Emily Blunt doing right now?
Unfortunately, talking to Dwayne Johnson. That's what I'm doing.
A dream come true.
Dream come true.
It's like, what are you
Blunt
doing right
Does that
now?
mean like a movie or like actually
I think they
in
actually,
the moment?
I think in the moment, you have
What's she
fans that are
doing?
just so fanatical. They want to know what you're doing.
What's she
in the moment.
doing?
What was Emily Blunt's first movie?
My first movie was a movie called My Summer of Love. It's quite a racy movie. It was a little independent movie that Pavel Pawlikowski directed, who taught me pretty much everything.
Wow.
Because I didn't train. And I feel like I learned so much from him about
How old were you?
20.
20, your first
20,
movie.
yeah.
What was it called? The Summer of Love?
My Summer of Love, and it's about this romance between 2 16-year-old girls over the course of this long, hot summer. They come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, and they have this sort of mad summer. And I played a very manipulative, nasty girl.
Well, that was a reality for me in high
Was
school.
it?
Yeah.
Keep going.
No, that's
Rip it.
No.
Just rip it. What have you got?
What is Emily Blunt's
Oh, for God's sake.
herpes medicine?
No. Accent.
Oh,
Who knows?
British.
British.
But from what part?
It's like a Southwest London accent.
But for me and for a lot of people
Just
out
a
there,
regular,
what is South?
straight English accent.
Straight English.
Not too posh, not too cockney.
Got it.
Something rather in the middle,
In the middle.
but
Okay.
quite posh. Probably quite
Little posh.
Little posh.
Okay. What does Emily Blunt...
You keep going the wrong
Jesus.
way here.
What does Emily Blunt think of The Office?
I love The Office. I have watched every episode, and I see why it's that show that just keeps going and going and going. Do you know 16-year-olds are watching The Office now? Like
Wow.
12-year-olds are watching The Office now.
Yeah. Well, it's so
wild.
good. The quality of it is
So good. You've never seen an episode.
Oh, I have. No, I have. It's amazing. And the guy, and he comes in and he's like,
yeah, he's
Dynamite!
like, whoa, and he's like, wow. Yeah, it's that. Yeah,
The guy
that's
comes
it.
in, he's like, hey,
Holy
there you are.
smokes. Yeah, it's so good. So good. Does Dwayne Johnson have a stunt double? He's got 8, guys.
I have
He's got
12,
8 of them,
okay?
8 of them. He has never done a stunt in his life.
I do all my own stunts,
Yeah, right.
except all the ones I don't
do you
do.
play video games? I do want to know that.
I
Do you play
used to be
video
a
games?
badass gamer.
Did you?
I was the best.
Call of Duty? What was it?
I was just,
All of them.
I was, yeah,
Were you pretty good?
the best.
Good with your thumbs?
I'm great with my thumbs. That's
Does
why they
Dwayne
call me-
Johnson do yoga? Do you think he does yoga? No.
The answer is yes.
Unflexy.
What do you mean? I'm
It's
extremely
like
flexible.
the Tin Man at this point. Does Dwayne Johnson have a dog?
I do have a dog. His name is Hobbs.
He's real cute.
Yeah, he's a little Frenchie.
Does Dwayne Johnson fish? Oh, come on. Nerdy.
Fish.
Come on, nerd out. Nerd out.
I fish. I love fish. And I raise my own fish too. We're going to nerd out for a minute for all the fishermen out there. I raise my largemouth bass, variety of sunfish. So it gets really boring for a lot of people. Hybrid striped bass.
Yeah.
Create a wonderful ecosystem. Anyway, go ahead.
Sorry, guys, if anyone blanked out.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay. Does Emily Blunt?
Does Emily Blunt dance?
Not really. Not very well.
No?
Nope.
Poll?
Hey.
Okay, not at all. Does Emily Blunt sing?
Kind of.
Like what? What was
Is that what
some
it
of
is?
your
No, I'm
favorite-
not going to sing.
No, but like, what do you like? What do you enjoy singing?
I would prefer to sing like...
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. You're not going to drag me in. No, I love a bit of Sam Cooke. He knows that. Little Otis Redding. Okay. Okay, let's do the next one. What have we got here? Does Emily Blunt wear glasses? She does, and she needs to wear them more. Keep going. Yeah. Does Emily Blunt speak Spanish? I understand a lot of Spanish, and I don't speak it very well. Stop. It's not happening. I do. I understand it. Great.
All right.
How Dwayne Johnson met his wife.
In Boston.
You're like, when was it? Come on.
In Boston, we met at a kickoff party.
Yeah?
Yeah, in Boston we met at a kickoff party.
Was she interested in you?
Well, the funny story is we started talking, and then she said, well, listen, it was great to meet you. I'm going to go.
She was like, it's been great,
Yeah.
but we're done here.
Take care of yourself. Yes. Good.
Hooked you.
Hooked me. She hooked me.
Why Dwayne Johnson is called The Rock? I don't know why.
Because I'm quite soft.
Soft. Why are you called The Rock?
The birth story of The Rock is, before I do what I do now, many moons ago, I used to throw around 300-pound men for a living and get my ass kicked. And then my original wrestling name was Rocky Maivia, which was a combination of my dad's first name and my grandfather's last name, because both of them were pro wrestlers. So my name became Rocky Maivia. And when it was first pitched to me from Vince McMahon, he said, I got your name and I want it to be Rocky Maivia. What do you think? And he knows me now, and this is how I speak. I say, I hate it. I hate it. And I hated the name.
really?
I hated it. I hated it because
Why did you hate it?
the lineage I had gave me the opportunity
Yeah.
to at least knock on the door.
But you wanted your own space.
I wanted my own identity, I
Yeah.
wanted my own space, so I was very proud to come from who I came from with my dad and my grandfather. My whole family is in wrestling. I still wanted my own space, and so I said I hate it, and he said, okay, great, well, that's your name.
Wow.
And I went, okay, so I embraced it, and I did it, and that name did not stick, and eventually, when I became a bad guy, it got truncated down to The Rock, and a guy who was my father figure, and I've talked to you many times about him, Pat Patterson, was a mentor of mine in pro wrestling. I lost him last year when I lost my dad at the same time. I lost my father and my father figure in the same year. He said, what do we call you, The Rock? He's a French guy, had a tough French accent. I said, I love it. And he goes, okay, you're The Rock.
Love it.
That's it.
Come
Oh, we
on,
got
come
one
on,
more.
come on. Can Dwayne Johnson sing? No,
No.
he cannot. What is the deal with The Rock's flabby tummy? No. What is the deal with The Rock's abs?
What's wrong with
What's wrong with The Rock's abs?
That's so
That is fucked up. Who wrote that? What is wrong with them?
There's nothing wrong with
Nothing
them. No,
wrong with
here's
them.
the thing.
Oh, God.
I think because on Instagram, all these Instagram fitness models have these incredible 6, 8, 12, 24-pack
You don't
stomachs.
have a six-pack?
No, I got like a 5.5 pack.
Okay.
Sometimes a 4.5 pack. But
Okay.
the problem was, which a lot of people don't know, I tore in a wrestling match. I tore the top of my quad off my pelvis. It went bang in a wrestling match. And then what that did, that caused a chain reaction, and it tore my abdomen wall. So then I had to do a triple hernia emergency surgery of a tear, and a tear.
Now
in
they
my
look pretty
abs.
messed up.
Yeah, so they're not like perfect abs.
Got it.
Yes, so
You know what? It's not his fault, guys.
these assholes who are
It's not
who are
his
googling what's
fault.
wrong with The Rock's abs.
Okay, what's wrong
well,
with
it's
your
called
abs?
a wrestling match for
Where are
45
your
minutes,
abs,
and
you
the
know?
top of my quad popped
No,
off
we
my
heard it,
pelvis.
guys, we've heard it.
No,
Please
and my
don't.
adductor
No,
popped
no,
off
no,
my
we heard it,
pelvis.
we heard it.
And the pain I went
You're
through.
gonna Google that now. You're gonna Google that, and you're gonna get
I gotta
really
fix that
insecure.
shit.
You're
I'm gonna
super
Google
insecure
the
about it. You
what
just-
had the
you
Rock
have
what did the Rock
freaked
overcome?
Him out. You have freaked him out now. This is gonna keep you up at night.